Okay, I guess that's it. You finished the 30 days of a ritual calendar. Congratulations! We really didn't schedule that. We just both happened to say congratulations at the same time.
Yes.
Yes. Jinx.
Good job practicing for the whole month and following along to our calendars and making yourself a priority to step on your mat every single day.
We know some days it wasn't easy. You probably had things come up. There were challenges. There were things that took your time or your energy and had to be reprioritized. But either way, you made it work. You modified the calendars, you skipped days, you filled them in, you made the practice work in a way that you were able to build a consistent routine and a ritual of a daily movement, breathwork, and meditation practice.
And it's really not about the perfection, it's about showing up and making progress. And most importantly, just being there for yourself, creating this foundation of a daily yoga practice so that whatever happens in life, you always have your practice to come back to build on top of, just the practice being there for you.
Flo and I had such a nice time practicing the calendars. I did the beginner one, Flo did the advanced one, and we filled in gaps with other forms of movement, breathwork, and meditation. But it was so amazing to be able to know that every time we're stepping on the mat, that there are thousands of other people that are doing the exact same thing as us in the exact same calendar. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down, to carve out your daily practice, to film your practice, to post it on Instagram, to tag us, to mention us, to share it with your friends, to make YouTube comments, to send us messages. Was it too much then?
It's a lot.
We're just so grateful for this community.
Thank you so much for practicing with us and following along to the calendars. And you might be wondering now, what's next? Now that the calendar is ending, the one that you're currently doing, what should you do? Should you do another round, or maybe try a different calendar, or stop it altogether, never practice meditation again? We have some tips for you and we want to share those with you today. There's many different ways how you can continue now. You can of course start again with day one. We know it's not lining up perfectly with 31 days in certain months or this month. There's one day you can do whatever you want. You can practice another class, you can start over, you can take a break, you decide. But make it a point to continue the daily practice. And that could be in many different ways. You can continue the calendar, repeat it, or try out a different one. It's not that you do the beginner calendar, for example, for 1 month and then you finish it and like, okay, that's it. And now I do the intermediate one for 1 month. And then when you're done there, you do the advanced one, because it's about progressing and doing the next thing. This is not how it is. We want you to practice in a certain level in terms of movement that's good for you, that feels good, that's also a little bit challenging here and there, but not too much.
Yeah, and also within the time frame that allows for you. The beginner calendar is around 30-minute days, the advanced are then 60 for intermediate and 60 to 2 hours, 3 even, on the advanced calendar.
More 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's a big commitment, and if you cannot prioritize that time for yourself right now, then don't try to force it and try to make it work. You're only setting yourself up for failure and you're getting stressed out. So rather plan less and stick with the beginner one. We love the beginner one. On some days we just do the beginner calendar and a class or two from there, and we just add some extra things in there if you want to. The pace usually is slower, it allows more space and room for variation, so whatever you want to do. But we want you to get out of this idea that you finished a certain calendar now and that you have to progress now to the next one to reach a certain goal. This is exactly the mindset we want to get out of and be here and be with what's happening right now, and not being already in the future, the next thing, the next calendar, the next harder class, the more challenging poses. Focus instead this energy more on the meditation and continue with the movements that feel good for you. We see this a lot with many videos on the channel, especially those that have episodes to it, like Yoga for Men episode 1 to 10 or whatever, and people say, I now finished 10, so when is the next thing coming? It's the same thing with the calendar. I just finished the calendar, when is the next thing coming? And in the calendar, every class is unique, so you only did all of these classes once, so there's still so much more to learn. You changed as a person, so when you show up again for the same class, you might pick up on something different, something feels different, a movement is different, some thought or something, some consideration or philosophy we share maybe resonates differently with you because you show up as a different person that day. So we always suggest to repeat the calendars, repeat the practices a handful of times, so you can keep practicing with the beginner calendar for the next 5 months if you want to.
Or you could even go for the entire year.
Yeah. You still do every class only 12 times then.
Yeah.
It's not so much.
A lot of time and energy and strategy went into building each of the calendars, which had anywhere from 75 to 100 different classes, meticulously designed in a way to carry you through the month and build upon your practice. Although there are many ways to support us on this journey as we continue to share the teachings of yoga, the number one best way that you can support us is to subscribe to our channel. It doesn't take long, it doesn't cost you a penny. You can even do it right now. You can just click right here, there's this little red tab, subscribe. Click it, we'll wait a second, go for it.
Yeah, we're actually waiting for you to do it now.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Amazing, you're the best.
And if not, then if you still didn't do it, and you're one of those like 60% or more that are still not subscribed, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. It's all right. We love you still.
Yeah.
And we're sending you support on your journey.
You do you.
You do you, boo. Thank you so much again for being here with us, for being in our community, for showing up for yourself, and for showing up for this ritual practice.
We also want to thank all the current subscribers. We just broke 600,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you very much for your support and for actually being a subscriber. And as we just said, jokingly, more than 60% are not subscribed. I know, can you imagine? So many people practicing and more than half are not subscribed to the channel.
So drop us a comment, let us know how the ritual calendars went for you. If you have any reflections from the past month, we'd love to hear that.
We didn't publish any new videos the whole month, and we are just now getting back into publishing new videos, so there will be 1 or 2 videos coming every single week, just like before and just like the last couple of years. We also took that time to step back from publishing and just letting you do the work, and we also did the practice, of course, but then also use that energy and that time for other really big projects that we have this year. And we will share more about those in some upcoming videos.
And that's it. We're signing off the video here, and we will see you again on the mat tomorrow.
Much love and gratitude. Peace.
Peace, peace.